Another trashy ace hand. Rick James seems to like to play a lot of pots. We'll see what he does now. So the board paired, and it's every good player bets out on the flop there because the other guy misses so many times, and you usually can take it. The problem for Rick James there was that the other guy had position on him, and some players will just call the flop because they have position, and it's not very high possibility that the other guy hits the flop, so he just floats the flop and then he tries to take the pot away on the turn. But nowadays I think most players really don't want to give up paired flops, so they play it pretty tough all the way. A7 suited meets the racing standards. And this unicorn guy seems to folds 35. This go-go guy up here seems pretty tight, I think. Rick James is playing like normal loose aggressive style, and seen him re-raise one time as well, and it's I think he has a winning style, and a good idea for me would be maybe to keep a little bit out of his way when I play, but yeah, a little bit tighter, but not like folding ace jack or something pre-flop against him. Fold jack 3. Jack 10 suited is it's a good hand. Really like it, and just said that I wouldn't be in pots with Rick James, but he seems to be raising a lot, and this is a good hand to re-raise with, I think. 130. Because when you see a player playing as loose as Rick James, you try to steal the pots pre-flop from them, and I don't know how much he likes calling pre-flop. Here comes the re-raise, and obviously I can't get into more trouble with this hand. I'm gonna muck it. I really like to play Jack 10, so it was a shame he re-raised pre-flop there. King 8 suited. I'm gonna reload now. Pocket 4s. Obvious raise. If Play Life makes a move now, I really don't know what to do. It would be a quite tough situation. He has an amount that isn't really easy to call with a small pair, and he has played a little bit tight as well, so maybe I would have mucked it. seems the whole table is tight except for Rick James. Rick James Biatch. But he seems to be playing really fast. Six, 10. First hand from goats. Haven't gotten too much information from anyone. I've just seen them play like pre-flop and how loose they play. And here comes Rick James again with a raise. And if he's really catching cards now, he's in a very good position, because the whole table will see him splashing around the chips all the time and assume that he's really making plays. But it's in a situation like this, if I was Rick James Biatch now, I would have slowed down a little bit if I don't get really good hands. Just because the table image is really loose, and people won't respect you as much now as they would if you were a normal player. And he seemed to defending his races a lot as well, so I might just slow down on the re-racing bit against him as well. Pocket tens. This is not the time I would slow down on the re-racing bit though. 35. This is an easy call if Play Life would move all in. Call. Ace 8. Oops. A king would have won him the pot as well there. Well, more money. I think his all-in was pretty good there. He's seen me racing on the button pretty much, and he should usually have the best hand there. So it was a kind of straight up pot for both players to play.